Hey guys, it's Gary and Stacy's Two Groundhogs here, and just showing you a picture of our campsite. We stopped I saw this right here and I said, this looks too nice.
It was just half a mile before the end of the day.
Right, but reason why I'm not showing you us right now, because you know these words, adios pelota. How about it is out of here? You know what that is? Yes, you're right. It is Friday, and Friday is
Orange Friday! Go Giants!
Go Giants! Yeah. So on Friday evening, Giants always wear orange at the stadium. So whoever sees
on home
that,
games.
And that's one of my favorite nights to go to a game is on Orange Friday, because it's a Friday night. You feel good. You go see your Giants. So I don't even know how the Giants are doing right now. I hope they're doing
good.
But
we're rooting for you.
So here we are. We're backpacking. We got our Giants apparel on, and it is Orange Friday.
Yes.
So. Giving some love to the Giants. But anyway, Stace, let's talk about today.
Okay.
Today, we started off this morning, and it was a cold
night.
Morning.
Cold night.
It was cold. It was cold, man. It was Thermal City.
It was clear, but
when we got up in the morning, you know, we had to take the tent out today to dry it off. It's not because it was wet. It was a clear morning, because today it was frost all over the tent.
Yeah.
And I had to roll it up with it all frosted and take it out and dry.
His hands while he's trying to do
cold.
it. Yeah.
So but other than that, we got up this morning and we started on. There's a river right out here. It's called Chopita, something like that, creek.
Something like that.
And we've been following it for over 12 miles today.
Right.
And about 2.5 miles up this road, this trail, we're gonna cross it. So it's like 14 miles of walking this trail.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we started off and got about out of camp, and there's a bunch of herd of cows. And as soon as big herd of cows. But we started walking on the trail, and they were kind of on the trail, and we just kept pushing them and pushing them.
Well, first you made a moose.
Yeah.
And they took off.
They started charging.
But they don't run very long, and you catch up. And
yeah.
So how long did we walk with the cows? Like 4 miles?
No, it was about 2.5.
2.5 miles?
2.5, and then mixed that, there's a couple of bulls that got all wound up with each other, and they were frothing, and they were like...
Well, they were making a weird noise.
Yeah.
And we did
different mooing sounds.
Yeah, like a really low, and then I looked over, I go, Gary, that's a bull. And he's like... Kicking dust,
snorting, he's rubbing on the trees. I go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
We just kind of backed
We
up
thought he was
hill.
after us.
Yeah, and he was actually, another bull was behind us.
Yes.
And got between the, I guess, bunch of cows. And,
yeah. So they went head to head back in their little...
Yeah, but anyway, like I said,
going.
we pushed them up that trail for about 2.5 miles, and we dropped into, we had to cross the creek, but this time there's no bridge because the bridge was out.
Yeah.
So we had to ford it, just go in there, get in our shoes, and just walk across it. Thankfully, we found a good spot to cross it, right? And then we did that. Because
we met Swack.
Yeah, we met Swack. He kind of...
And he said, there's where the Colorado Trail sign is, where you cross where the bridge used to be. He says, go upriver from there and look for like a calm spot.
Which we did. I looked for it, and all of a sudden I got close to the edge, and I just slipped right in the river.
And he fell right in. Shoes, socks, everything.
But anyway, like I told you before, our style is we don't wear anything Gore-Tex. We wear very light shoes. Maybe I should do a demo on the shoes. Very airy shoes. We don't never want
they
Gore-Tex,
dry out fast.
because what we do is when we go to the water, we just start swapping socks, and they do dry out fast because you know your feet will get warm.
We hang the wet ones on the back of our pack, and
we go. So we found it best for us, for our style of hiking, is no Gore-Tex, very light, airy shoes, because if you do step in a puddle, whatever, they will dry out within an hour or so to get warm.
Prefer the trail runners,
rugged
trail runners is what we're
non-Gore-Tex trail runners is what we prefer, but that's our style. You know, everybody has their own style.
Yep.
But anyway, we did that. We met Swack and had a good old time with a good old boy, older guy. He's done the AT, the PCT, and he was just finishing up the Colorado Trail.
Yeah.
So, and then from there we moved up to. Let me tell you this. I actually did a video this morning right after on the river.
Yeah.
I'll show you. You can see some picture, but my video died.
It
didn't take. I don't know why it didn't take. So I don't have no video. So I'm trying to recap all that stuff I said today. So
let me just say one interesting thing too. We were bushwhacking back up from where we crossed the river.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was like a bunch of rocks and stuff, and we think we heard a rattlesnake.
No, that was a rattlesnake for sure.
In the rocks. I didn't think they had rattlesnakes here, but
that's the second,
I'm gonna look it up when we get into town.
That's the second time I've heard that though on the trail.
Yeah.
I heard one 2 days ago, and I didn't just when I walked up, it was just with about 20. Yeah, I've heard that. So
we had a couple snakes go across the trail in front of me today.
Yeah,
but they didn't
scare you.
It startles you because it's like movement. Yeah, but they weren't. It wasn't rattlesnakes.
Yeah. So anyway, then we got to the trailhead and we took everything out, dried our sleeping bags out.
Yes. And the trailhead was the end of section 19.
So we finished
19 this morning.
And now we're almost 5.5 miles up on section 20.
Section 20.
We have a big day tomorrow. We've got 3 big climbs tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to get up to like 12.881 something from one of the climbs. So it's going to be really tough tomorrow. But got the trailhead. We met a gentleman there. His name was Jack, right?
Jack, yep.
Good old boy.
From
Creed. And he gave us some places maybe when we get to Lake City for
good eat.
For some snacks or some eating. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to try on these little, they call them toothpicks, jalapeno popper
gumbo.
Yeah, so anyway.
I think it was like,
thanks for the tip, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Appreciate it. And
it was great talking to you today.
And from that, we just from that point on, we just followed this trail all the way up here, just kind of skirted this river for the last 5.5 miles. But the bugs are bad. Mosquitoes are bad. We're itching. It's kind of cooling down here. Breezes up, and like I said, I just got the tent up, and we're gonna wash our legs up and climb inside because we're gonna get up early tomorrow. That's why we start a little early. I know
we're trying to pace ourselves so we don't get to Lake City to the trailhead
absolutely
late at night,
that's it.
That we get there early in the morning.
So we're setting ourselves up. We're setting ourselves up for Lake City. We can get it. We can be there by Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. Friday. We can be there by Sunday late afternoon, but if we get there, it's going to be a late night by the time we hitchhike in or whatever. So we're going to prefer to kind of hold back our mileage today.
Because we're just thinking about spending one night there. Yeah,
so I think what we're going to do is have an extra day on this trail, and what we'll do is we'll just try to get close to the trailhead and then try to get onto the highway really early in the morning so we can get in and make the most of the day in Creed and then get out there the next day. So, other than that, not a pretty uneventful day. There was one other